What's up, guys? Today I'll be telling you the whole story, what happened to the car, uh, what, where it got stolen, and how long it took to get it repaired, and all that stuff. So, on September 2nd, I think it was a Sunday, me and my buddy, we took the car, my Hellcat. We took my car to go to downtown Dallas, have some fun. It was my first time. I've never been there. So it was my first time. We went there. We had fun walking around the downtown Dallas, sitting like all the people, took some pictures and all that stuff. And we enjoyed it that night. So me and my buddy, we passed by the parking lot, which when we first went there, so I paid. It was a private parking lot, so I paid $10, and there were two security guards. So I'm like, oh yeah, who's gonna steal a car from here? Because it's secured. We got like two security guards. It's a private parking lot, but I didn't know. So we go there, hang out, and then like an hour or two later, we pass by the car, and my buddy's like, hey, man, you got insurance? I say, yeah, man, we good. I got insurance. I got full coverage. So we pass by the car. We go to the middle of downtown and sit there, smoke a cigarette or two, and then my buddy's like, let's go home. It's late. It's like around like 12 o'clock, like middle of the night. So I come into the parking lot and I grab my keys, and now I'm using the panic button to see where my car is, but it don't work. So I thought maybe it's not working. So I go closer, and these security guards are like, hey man, they stole your car, and they were like two white dudes and a Hispanic guy. They got in here and they had guns with them. They pulled the guns after the security guards, so they were scared. But they called the cops immediately. So we go there, and I called the cops. Hey, my car got stolen from here, and I know where the car is at because I have a tracker in my car. Every time I have a tracker in my car. So the cop comes in like an hour or a half later, and they they got every information like the license plate and the cost of the car and everything. I told them, and they're like, okay, when we find your car, we'll call you. We got your number, but I got like I have in the car. I had my GoPro 360, my buddy's car keys, his apartment keys, and my another car keys were in the car. So I was like, I need my car keys and my buddy's car keys because tomorrow, which was Monday, so how I'm gonna get to work, and I have to now like reprogram the key for the car and blah blah blah. It's gonna cost a little bit of money. So I knew the location, so I took an Uber, and we went there. So we look around, we didn't find the car, and the cop pulls in, and they saw us, and they were like, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Man, there was a 7-Eleven across the street. Hey, what?" I told the cops like, I was thirsty. I was buying some water and stuff like that. They're like, "Man, you came from downtown Dallas to here to buy water, man. You're kidding me? Like, be real. Like why you came here? You know it's dangerous." I said, "Man, I explained the situation. I got my car keys in it and other stuff." They were like, okay, so they searched us for guns and stuff, and they told us to get in the car. So we get in the car. We go to where the car is at. So in the first floor there's an apartment complex. They got like two section parking lots, which is like concrete in the middle, and you got one and two sections. So we go in the first one, which is the tracker gives me the location, which the car is right there. So when I go there, I don't see nothing. And there's another concrete wall, and the car is right to the other side of the concrete, because there's a concrete wall, so the tracker doesn't send the signal to my phone, so we don't know where the car is at. So the cop gave up, and they told me that we already uploaded the license plate. If we find it in like 50 states, we will let you know. We did our best. And I said thank you. Then they were about to drop me off down the street, and this guy comes in. I think he was in the charge of the apartment complex for the parking lot and stuff, like a security guard. He told me that, hey man, there's a car with the red lights and SRTT Baby Demon on the front windshield and with the black hood. I was like, man, let me look into that car. I know my car. So he lets me. So I go like there's a kind of a cage or a window. I looked at my car and I saw my car right there. I say, yeah, man, that's my car. So we go there, and the car is right there. But since they messed up the ignition system, so when I get in the car, the key that I have, the red key, it don't work, and it start panicking. The alarm goes off, and I can't start the car. So I took my keys, my buddy's keys, and the GoPro, and we called the tow truck to tow it. But the cops telling me like, hey, you don't want it to be like fingerprints and shit like that. But the last time I told him, man, no, y'all don't do shit. Like last time it got stolen, they told me the same thing, but I called them again and again. They never picked up. You're not gonna do shit. I just tow it to the Dallas sheriff impound. So they shipped it there, and then we took over. We came back to work, to home. We came back to home, and then I told nobody that my car got stolen. I just told everybody that the ignition messed up, so I'm gonna get it fixed. But later, everybody found out that it was stolen. So it goes to the dealership, and it gets shipped from the impound to the dealership. That I fixed it last year too, because it got stolen last year too. So it took too long. All the insurance like mistakes that they made, and the State Farm didn't send the in-person inspector to look at the car and the damages. So I go there like 3 weeks ago from now, and I'm like, hey, I want to pay the deductible and the money that insurance sent me. They sent me $845. So they're like, no, there's some mistakes in the labors and the parts and hours and stuff. If you want to pay, you have to pay the deductible. It was just like $500, but you have to pay like $1,300. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that much. You figure the shit out. So then I called the insurance and the claim handler, and she told me to get in contact with the dealership so they can submit a supplement application, and they can overlook the car and see what the other damages are, so they can pay them off and they can get the car fixed. So it took them a little bit because some parts were not ordered, or they were ordered but they were damaged. But it took the car almost like 45 days to get fixed. I got my car today, and I paid like $2,232, and then I paid the $500 deductible, and I paid like $191 for the FHRA hub. So they'll lock that, so nobody can program any keys to the FHRA hub or to the car anymore. So this was all what happened with the car, and like all this stuff, and that was all what happened to the car. There's a lot of details, but it'll make the video more longer, so I can't tell you like the whole thing, what happened and this and that, So there was like what happened to the car. It got stolen, and all the details that happened. So I was keep you updated on that, and subscribe to my channel, Purple Cat 707, and support me and give me a thumbs up or